Welcome to English Listening Channel.
Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to look at a conversation at an American gas station. In this video, you will follow a simple and practical story between two friends and a gas station worker. Don't worry, I will speak slowly and clearly, so please relax and enjoy the story. Before we start, I have a small question for you. Please listen carefully to find the answer. This will help you understand English more deeply. So here is today's question. At an American gas station, what makes more money than the gas? The answer is mentioned in the conversation. If you find the answer, please write it in the comments section. By writing your answer in English, you can improve your English skills even more effectively. All right, let's start the video. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin.
Aaron, there is a little orange light on the screen. It just turned on.
I saw it. That is the gas light. We need gas soon.
How soon? Are we going to stop in the middle of the road?
No, we can drive maybe 40 more miles.
Okay, that sounds safe.
And there is a gas station in 2 minutes. We can stop there.
Look at that sign by the road. It is so big.
All the price signs here are big like that.
Why? I can read it from very far away.
That is why they are big. You are driving fast. You have 3 seconds.
3 seconds, so the numbers must be huge.
Right. Drivers see the price and choose the station.
$3.29. $3.29?
Yes, that is today's price.
That is so cheap. At home, gas costs much more than that.
Wait a second. That price is for 1 gallon.
1 gallon, not 1 liter.
Not 1 liter. In the United States, we buy gas by the gallon.
How big is 1 gallon?
About 4 liters.
4 liters? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, $3.29 for 4 liters.
Ah, now it does not feel cheap. Now it feels normal.
Now you can read the sign like a driver, and here we are. I will stop by the store.
Aaron, look at the store door. That man is coming out with a coffee cup.
I see him.
And that woman, too. She has a cup and a paper bag.
Yes, she does.
But this is a gas station. They came here for gas, right?
Some of them, yes.
Then why is everybody holding coffee?
That is a good question.
So, what is the answer?
You will find out later.
Later? Tell me now.
No, gas first, answers after. Okay, we are next to pump number 3. It is open.
Can I do it? I want to do it by myself.
Sure. Next week you drive alone, so today you practice.
Great. First, I open this little door on the car.
Good. Now look at the screen on the pump. It tells you what to do.
It says, please insert your card.
So, put your card in the slot and take it out again.
In and out. Oh, the screen changed.
What does it say now?
It says, enter zip code. What is a zip code?
Zip code is the American word for postal code. The pump wants the zip code for the address on your card.
I know my postal code at home. I will type it. 1541. And now I press this green button.
And?
Oh no, the screen says, card declined. Aaron, the machine does not like my card.
Do not worry. This happens to a lot of visitors.
Is my card broken?
Your card is fine, but your card is not from here. It has no American zip code.
So the machine cannot check the number.
Exactly. It asks a question your card cannot answer.
Then what do I do?
You go inside and pay at the counter.
Inside? With cash?
Cash is the easiest. Your card usually works inside because a person checks it there.
Okay, what do I say to them?
Say, "Can I pay inside?" and then tell them your pump number.
My pump number?
Look up. Look at the big number on the pump.
3. A big white 3.
That is you. Today, you are pump number 3.
Does every pump have a number?
Yes, the numbers are big so the worker can see them from the counter.
3. 3. I will not forget.
You will be fine. $30 is enough for this car.
$30, pump number 3. I'm going in.
Hi there. Are you next?
Yes, I think so. Hello.
What can I do for you?
My card did not work at the pump. Can I pay inside?
Sure, no problem. Which pump?
Which pump?
Which pump is your car at?
One moment, please. Let me look out the window.
Take your time. Everybody does that.
Everybody.
Everybody. People walk in, open their mouth, and then turn around and look outside.
I feel much better now. Pump number 3, please.
Pump number 3. Let me find it.
Excuse me, what is that little screen next to your hand?
This is my monitor. Every pump in the parking lot is on it with its number.
I can see 1, 2, 3. How many are there?
8. We have 8 pumps outside.
And number 3 is my car.
Here it is, number 3. When you pay, I will put your money on this pump.
Just this one? What about the other 7?
They still work for other people. Your money only works at pump 3.
So the number is like my name today.
That is a nice way to say it. How much do you want?
$30, please. Here is the cash.
$30 on 3. Thank you.
Can I ask one question? What if I do not use all of it?
Then come back inside and I will give you your change.
You keep my money here until I finish.
That's right. Pay first, then pump. That is how it works here.
I understand. Is there a shorter way to say all of this?
Sure. Next time, just say 30 on 3, please.
30 on 3, please.
Perfect. Now you sound like everybody else here. Your pump is on now. Go and get your gas.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
The screen turned on. It says, choose your fuel.
You did it. Now take the nozzle.
This handle thing? It is heavier than I thought.
Right. The nozzle puts the gas into the car. Push it in all the way.
Like this? Okay, it is in. There are 3 buttons, 87, 89, 93.
Those are 3 types of gas. Press 87. That one is called regular.
The cheapest one? Are you sure?
I am sure. Most cars use regular, and this car is very normal.
87 it is.
Now squeeze the handle.
Squeeze. Oh, I can hear it. The numbers are moving.
The gas is going in. You can let go now.
Let go? No. The gas will come out everywhere.
It will not. Look at the handle. There is a small metal lock.
This little piece?
Push it up. Now the handle stays down by itself.
It is holding. But how does the pump know when to stop?
There is a very small hole near the end of the nozzle. Air goes through it.
A hole? I did not see any hole.
It's tiny. When the gas comes up to that hole, the air stops moving.
And then?
And then the pump feels it and turns itself off. Click.
The machine stops for me. That is smart.
So you do not need to hold it, but stay here and watch it.
I was ready to stand here for 10 minutes with 2 hands on the handle.
Many people do that the first time.
Okay, I'm watching the numbers instead. $20, 25, 28.
Almost there.
It stopped. I heard a click. The handle came up by itself.
There it is. Your tank is full.
$28.40.
And you paid $30.
So the store has $1.60 of my money.
They do. Put the nozzle back and go get it.
I'm going. Excuse me. I am back. I am pump number 3.
Welcome back. How much did you use?
$28.40.
Then your change is $1.60. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, wait. What is all this?
That is our coffee.
This whole wall? Look at those big pots.
5 pots, 5 different kinds.
And the cups, small, medium, large, and that one is huge.
The lids and the sugar are on the side.
Can I ask you something strange? When we arrived, I was watching this door. Everybody walked out with a coffee cup.
Yes, they did.
Why does everybody buy coffee at a gas station?
Come a little closer. I will tell you a secret.
A secret?
We make almost no money on gas.
What? But gas is the whole store. It is the name of the place.
I know how it looks, but we only make a few cents on 1 gallon.
A few cents? That is almost nothing.
It is almost nothing. The gas is not really our product.
Then what is?
This, the coffee, the sandwiches, the cold drinks, that is where our money is.
So the coffee makes more money than the gas?
This 1 cup makes more money than your whole tank.
1 cup? More than $30 of gas?
More. The cup costs us a little, and the coffee costs a little. The rest stays here.
Now I understand. The gas is just the door.
Exactly. The gas brings people here. Then we sell them breakfast.
That is really smart.
So, do you want one? A small coffee is $1.50.
I have $1.60 in my hand.
Then today is your day.
1 small coffee, please. So my change goes right back to you.
And that, my friend, is how it works.
There you are, and you have a coffee.
I have a coffee. I will tell you the story in the car.
Hold this for 1 second.
What are you doing? What is that stick with the rubber?
This is a squeegee. It is for the windshield.
The windshield is the big front window?
That is right. Look at it. It is full of dust and dead bugs.
You are right. It is really dirty. Where did you get that thing?
From this bucket, right next to the pump. Most gas stations have them.
There's water inside the bucket.
Water and a little soap. You put the squeegee in and clean the glass.
Wait. Do we pay for this?
No, it is free.
Really? Nobody comes out and asks for money?
Nobody. The water and the squeegee are free, and the air is often free too.
The air? What air?
The air for your tires. Do you see that machine near the wall?
The yellow one with the long hose?
That is the air machine. In some states, the law says it must be free.
I always thought you had to pay for all of that.
A lot of visitors think so. They drive away with dirty windows and soft tires.
Not me. Give me the squeegee, please.
Here, start at the top and pull it down.
Top and down, like this.
Good. Now do the other side.
The other side is done too.
You missed a spot, right there in front of my seat.
I see it. Okay, it is gone.
Much better. Now I can actually see the road.
Should I check the tires too?
They look fine today. Just put the squeegee back in the bucket.
Done.
Then get in. Let's go. Seatbelt.
On.
And here we go. Back on the road.
This coffee is not bad at all.
Gas station coffee. Everybody drinks it here.
Okay, test me. I want to say everything I learned today.
Go ahead.
1. The price on the big sign is for 1 gallon, not 1 liter.
Correct. And 1 gallon is about...
4 liters.
Very good.
2. My card does not work at the pump because it has no zip code from here.
Right. So what do?
I go inside and I say, "Can I pay inside?" Then I tell them my pump number.
And your pump number today was?
Pump number 3, please.
Perfect.
3. I pay first, then I pump. If there is money left, I go back for my change.
Yes.
4. I do not need to hold the handle. There is a tiny hole and the pump stops by itself.
You remember everything.
5. The water and the squeegee are free and the air is often free.
That is our whole day.
And one more thing, the big one.
The coffee?
The coffee. Carla told me their secret. They make almost no money on gas.
Now you know. That is why I said later.
They sell gas so people buy coffee.
That is exactly it.
Next week, I will have a rental car. Now I can do all of this alone.
Almost.
Almost? What do you mean, almost?
There's one state where you cannot do it alone. New Jersey.
New Jersey? Why not?
It is the law there. A worker must put the gas in your car for you.
A worker does it, so I just sit in the car?
You sit in the car, you open your window, and tell the worker how much you want.
In this whole big country, only that one state?
Only that one.
What? Why?
That is a long story. Maybe next time.
How was it? I hope this video helped you improve your English. Now, let me ask the question from the beginning one more time. At an American gas station, what makes more money than the gas? The answer was mentioned in the video. Did you find it? If you did, please write your answer in the comments section. By practicing English output like this, you can improve your English skills more efficiently. On this channel, I share stories in slow and easy English with small but useful tips to help you learn. I will keep uploading videos like this, so if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel. And please don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. I also offer channel memberships. If you enjoyed this video, please consider joining as a member. All right, that's all for today. I hope to see you in the next video. See you next time. Bye.